when I pass in the street, bag of money in the passenger seat. Simcoe's been asking for me on the road from the west to the east. Way up, I might never come down, cause the coast racking up the flight miles. So high, I might never come down, so what, this is my lifestyle. Wait a minute.
I'm still here.
Wait a minute.
Yay!
Work hard for the car, so that's why it's all tinted. Wait a minute.
I have had so many good intentions for a 2024 recap and kickoff video, but alas, my Q4 busy has bled into my Q1 2025 life. So what does that even mean in non-corporate lingo? Straight up, I've been having my ass handed to me with my workload, life shit, and juggling some bike training in there. If you don't know, or just need to be reminded, I am a corporate girling working to subsidize my aspirations of being an amateur professional cyclist. Last year, I found myself on 115 flights, which 90% of them were for work, and spent over 99 nights in a Marriott, 7th year strong as a platinum elite. Amongst trying to hit all the metrics for my biggest sponsor, aka my corporate gig, I managed to race some pretty epic races.
I like first place, you're in last deal. Fast lane when I pass in the street, bag of money in the passenger seat. Simcoe's been asking for me on the road from the west to the east. Way up, I might never come down, cause the coast racking up the flight miles. So high, I might never come down, so what, this is my lifestyle. So what, this is my lifestyle.
I read over 40 books, and I started a YouTube channel.
You found me. Hello and welcome to my YouTube channel.
All while managing to spread the love to my friends and my family. The juggle is real. I love my job, and I love being an individual contributor. And reality is, I need this sponsor, but I need more balance and more time at home because I was struggling to show up and be the best version of myself everywhere. I was a shell of my best self and knew I had to have a real conversation with my boss for expectations of 2025, because if I didn't, I was really, really close to irrationally walking away. Amongst the travel concerns and boundaries, I needed to grow. So I also voiced my concerns and aspirations for my career. I buckled up and I had the convo. It went amazing. She heard me and we came up with a great solution. Fast forward to the results of asking for what I needed beyond less travel. I was tapped to run QBR, which is a huge fucking deal, recruited for a breakthrough team. Spoiler, the new initiatives got greenlit and now I'm a first-time project lead for this team. And I was the driver of planning and developing the national sales meeting for our surgical division. This is the biggest meeting for our company. I had loads of help and others were involved, but a lot of the ownership fell on me. This was all done in Q4 and into early Q1 of 2025. Let's talk about the upside. I only traveled for QBR, which was in November, and the rest of the time I was home, which meant I really got an opportunity to develop consistent training without the chaos. This included riding a minimum of 8 hours a week and 2 days of structured lifting with an optional CrossFit high intensity workout day. I have had zero time for creative content making. I'm going to give you a peek behind the curtain. I am the sole creative director for my own channel, and I have done nothing like it in the past. As far as knowledge for editing and producing videos, I'm a noob. I'm learning as I go. With that being said, I owe Sid and Mackie massive royalties for the crash course they offered me. I'm getting faster, but I'm also learning fun new creative edits, so it also slows me down. So long story short, I apologize for being MIA, but I'm now hoping that most of the big projects are behind me and I'm going to be able to balance with more time for creative editing. So goodbye 2024 with your non-existent boundaries, roller coaster of emotions, and overall soul suck. And hello 2025, where optimism is high, boundaries are set, and training is well underway. Because of my aforementioned chaotic schedule, I stepped away from using a human with training, and I really leaned into trainer road programming for riding structure. I also subscribed to the Ride Strong app for the structured and intentional weightlifting. My rides have been holding strong at a minimum of 4 rides a week and range from 5 to 12 hours of time in the saddle. The higher volume weeks are thanks to the ability to go outside. Lifting has been staying strong at 2 times a week, and occasionally I pick up a third where I'll meet a really good friend at the local CrossFit gym for friend and fitness time. I started my new plan November 21st with Trainer Road. I selected the custom plan option with my B race being 24 hours of Old Pueblo, which I flagged as a cross-country marathon race, and my A race being the New Zealand Volcano Epic, which I listed as a climbing road race. Trust me. For my training approach, I chose balance. This provided me with a scheduled 4 days on the calendar. I like using the balance so I can add extra rides as time permits. Sometimes I did them inside and sometimes I did them out. I only had one work trip in January that took me to Miami, and from there I flew straight to Tucson, where I was going to celebrate for my birthday. And what better way to celebrate than dubbing birthday week training camp week? So let's see how I'm faring so far for 2025. Welcome to the Birthday Bonanza training camp, where me and my friends have decided to do intervals at Mount Lemon and finish with some epic single track for the way back down.
Birthday intervals. Here we go.
And I'm your host, Lauda, aka Lo.
Let's start. All right. First interval, 60 minutes. Already way over. Oh boy. So today's workout is another trainer road outside. I have 4 sweet spot intervals. My shortest one is 16 minutes. My longest is 18. Here we go. I'm already way over. Calm the fuck down. The high end of my interval is 166. I'm holding 190 right now as my lap average. Ah! There we go. Calm down just a little bit. There we go. Mackie's behind me, attacking. It's not a car, that's Mackie. Dead ass dough. Happy birthday. Coming on your left. Nice job. Got another car alarm. It's the darling duo, Sid and Joe. There's one. Look how cute he looks. Birthday surprise number 2. Here comes another speeding bullet. Sprint. First interval down. My upper end of my watt range was 166. And I averaged 195 for that lap. Whoops. All right, just finished interval 2. It was longer and I was over my ranges for watts. So see if I can hold this up. Here we go. Round 3. 16 minutes. Settle in. Go a little harder, girlfriend. Interval 3 down. At this point, I'm just trying to shoot for a target of like 195 because that's where I've hit on my other ones. I'm pretty over for the range. So now it's a game of fuck it. Can I do it? We'll think about the consequences later. Did a pretty good job fueling and drinking. I'm trying the high carb from Never Second. Oh gosh. Can I do it? Yes, you can. Here we go. All right, done and dusted. Met my overage goal of being consistent, that 193, 195 range. So, good job, Lo.
Fucking crashing.
Whoops.
Our mistake to drop back to get you because you were right there and then we couldn't catch back up again.
Whoops.
Are you done?
Yeah.
Nice.
Whew.
How was it?
Fine. I ended up changing the rules. I was like, my first 2 I hit like 194, 195, somewhere around there. And so then I was like, well, I guess we're just gonna hit all 4 of these at 195.
Hell fucking
How much
yeah.
over was that?
The highest, the 2 high-end intervals were capped out at 189.
That's awesome.
And the 2 lower end intervals, or high end of the lower percentage was like 177 maybe?
Yeah, you weren't far behind us at all. We turned around just through that like tunnel of rocks back there.
Uh-oh. Is the not pro going from slow to a little bit more on the pro? Watch out, world. I'm not just a downhill lust object anymore. Consistency without the chaos.
Question: what is an excellent way to reward and celebrate crushing some hard-ass intervals? I'll go first.
Mountain bikes in their natural habitat.
I am so thankful for Sid, Joe, and Mackie for wanting to go to Arizona for birthday training camp and celebrations. Shout out to me. I am so proud of myself for putting in the work, putting up boundaries professionally and socially, as well as learning to really fucking thrive. 2024 was really, really hard, but that shit's behind me and I deserve this. Whilst in Arizona, I managed to set 1 hour, 30-minute, and 20-minute power PRs. I crushed all of my workouts. And when I say I crushed, I was holding numbers that were over 10% of the max watts, and I was able to consistently do that all week long. Over the week of being in Tucson, I rode 6 times, amassing 14.5 hours in the saddle and racking up over 900 TSS. I put in the damn work. And I survived. Actually, I thrived. It is all paying dividends, and it is really, truly showing. Leaving Tucson has me full of so much pride and hope and accomplishment, which is a great high note to go out on, because I have some big things on the books for 2025. I will be back in Arizona in a few weeks to race the 24 hours in the Old Pueblo for my 4th consecutive year. Then, off to New Zealand for the Volcanic Epic. Also on the schedule for this year, I have local fun of Iron Horse Classic Queen of the Mountain, where Saturday I'll race my road bike from Durango to Silverton, and on Sunday I'll do the mountain bike race in town. And this year is extra special because they brought back riding through Steamworks. We have 12 hours of Mesa Verde and Cortez, which I'll race duo with a local friend, and I guess I'll race against Joe. What comes next is something a little bit different. My first gravel race in Montana at the Dusty Bandita. But what else is in store for 2025? How about the Cerberus Challenge? This is a 3-part race series, which includes the Hundo, Salida 76, and the Banana Belt. I really can't wait to dish more on this one. I am so excited for all of these, and I'm sure there's going to be some other fun things that pop up. Firecracker 50, anyone? In order to get to all of these, I am certain I will have challenges and hiccups of life along the way, but I really can't worry about the things we can't control. I promise to spill the tea and bring the ups, the downs, and in between as we experience these Sendquests together. Thank you always for the support and encouragement on this wild ride. Until the next Sendquest, try to limit your chaos, don't be afraid of boundaries, have fun, and most importantly, keep doing epic shit.